subscribe now. All right, the last time.
Let's just get right into it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which frat party should my daughter avoid in the near future? I have a 2-year-old daughter. Which frat party should she not go to?
Shy should avoid Teak because they definitely. Why?
They make you pop that thing crazy or
No,
what?
because they spike the drink.
No way.
Yeah, so they got kicked off of our campus.
No
for
way.
Doing that. Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Popping pussy.
Yeah.
Let's just get some definition.
Okay.
We're gonna any terms
We're
that
gonna-
you might need to know the actual meaning of. Alex is here to
To
break
be
it down.
fair, I thought it was just like dancing, getting dressed up, and maybe that was my mistake.
Yeah.
Big
So
one.
I acknowledge
Look
that.
at this.
Big one.
Yeah, the act of getting dressed up, looking fly as hell, wearing a minimum of 3-inch heels, preferably higher, and dancing your ass off
Urban
into the
Dictionary
wee hours of the morning.
is
That was
made
what
by
I
a
was
white
doing.
Yeah, this is white people's definition of it. This is what you learn.
Don't go to Urban.
Guys, what do you think popping pussy is?
You see?
Joey Kurisay is not that. Okay?
So, we all know that she's lying, and there's a reason they didn't do this live, and there's a reason why they have these little Urban Dictionary posts already pulled up, ready and prepared. Because if she really meant if popping P really meant just getting dressed and going out with your friends, why would she have to reminisce about it and look like she is moaning about it and orgasming from just remembering and recalling what was happening when she was popping P and just getting dressed and wearing heels when she can do the same thing right now? Why would I reminisce on something I used to do when I can do the same thing right now? Explain that to me. Why was she only doing it at the frats? Why wasn't she doing it at the clubs? Why didn't she specify that? Why did she also talk about these other encounters involving her butthole, which we're going to talk about, and all these other things about her promiscuous past and what she used to do in college? If all she was talking about was dressing up and going out and partying with her friends, why she didn't just say that? Who says popping P just to mean partying? And when do we start following the exact definitions that Urban Dictionary gives us for these slang phrases? Because it's a changing definition. It's a rolling definition. We all know what she meant by popping P, because if she really meant just getting dressed and going out with her friends, why y'all so offended and insecure about it that y'all have to respond to it multiple times? Because Akaash already spoke about it in his stand-up that he was doing somewhere he was talking about it. So y'all addressing it again? And y'all already got things pulled up? Choreographed. See? Y'all, you ain't stupid.
They're doing more than security
That
here.
was my bad. That was my
Okay.
bad.
That was your
Yeah,
bad.
that was
The
my
real Urban Dictionary.
Just give me a call every time.
Anytime you're worried about anything
gotcha.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. As a white, I thought popping pussy was just dancing. I thought it was like
Yeah,
twerking.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I knew that that's what you meant.
Yes, that's what I
right?
meant.
But like, once the internet makes you a whore,
yeah.
they're looking to Joe, we're talking.
This is my friend's wife.
That's my wife, yo. That's my wife for the time being.
It's That's my
What's going on?
We have a Kalshi market, by the way. We have a Kalshi market. There's a Kalshi market that's been made. Will Akaash and Jasleen divorce before 2027? I just want to point that out. Okay.
2027?
Yeah, you guys
giving us
gotta
We have like a long way.
Yeah, we got
How I put my vote in?
Yeah.
We're trying to rebrand you right now, Jasleen.
Okay, can we get some?
I gotta wait that long.
Can we get some other definitions out of the way?
Yeah, let's get some
Okay.
other
Yeah,
definitions. Yeah.
Allegedly, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here.
Yeah.
Is it true that you said that there was a rotation of guys?
A roster.
Roster.
Yeah, what does a roster
What does that
mean?
mean? What does
So
this
you,
mean?
you guys have to understand, have you ever heard of the repressed Catholic schoolgirl?
Never.
Yes.
I was, yeah, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was
His Catholic school was in his living room. Imagine how repressed he was.
I was a repressed Indian girl that I didn't even watch Jersey Shore in high school because I felt it to be too inappropriate. So when I got to college, I'm like, oh my God, I can dress however I want. I can do whatever I want.
You can have a roster of frat boys.
But
What does a roster mean?
so it didn't
yeah.
actually translate to a roster. It just meant like 2 guys I was talking to and flirting with at the same time. That's it.
That's all.
Yeah.
And when you say hooking up, I think people
When
think you
I
meant
mean hooking
fucking.
up, I just meant making out. Again, like everything I say is so amplified and hyperbolic because it's so like incongruous to who I actually am as a person.
Right. So you're saying you're a big old poop.
Bro, this is straight Cap. So you said hooking up instead of making out. How do you mix up those words? How? You're telling me you was this repressed Catholic girl stuck in your own shell. You couldn't watch Jersey Shore. You couldn't watch Degrassi. You barely were allowed to watch Drake and Josh. And you got to college, you started dressing like a skank. You used words like you're promiscuous. But then your actions didn't follow through. Even though you're talking about how you invited a guy over and you left and woke up one morning with your booty hole burnt. This is what I'm saying. How were you this such a repressed and sweet girl when you had a Tinder account and you was allowing guys to come over your house to stay the night? And you expect me to believe they just slept in the bed and y'all didn't do nothing and all y'all did was hook up, which means make out? Y'all really think people are this stupid to fall for this? She's not this innocent. Anybody falling for this is an idiot. I don't know who they thought they were selling this on. I know they be doing shows, but y'all is not great enough actors to convince nobody that what she's saying right now is what she meant when she said all those things, made all those posts, because she followed it up by talking about her co-host's husband in front of her own husband. So you're telling me she wasn't really engaging in those activities, but right in front of her husband, she's disrespecting him? This is the dumbest. This is the biggest. This is worse than when Shannon Sharp said he accidentally hit the go live button when him and Michelle was doing what they was doing. Y'all must think we is the dumbest dummies to ever exist, and we are the first humans to ever live if you think we really believe that what she's saying right now is factual. The evidence don't line up. So you was dressing like one, speaking like one, but you wasn't doing the actions of one. I'm not believing it.
Yeah, literally.
Now, I will be honest, as much as I was heartbroken by what was going on with you guys and definitely with, Akaash, my brother, there was a little part of me that was like, it would be hilarious to come in here and find out you had a huge roster, was lying about being a virgin this whole time.
It'd be funny for you.
It would have been, no, it'd been heartbreaking for you.
Yeah.
You waited your whole life to share your virginity with a girl, and she threw it to some frat house in like 20 years.
A white dude.
A white guy! A fucking white guy!
Never.
Got that shit. Don't slap five.
Why is she clapping?
Okay. So no real roster.
Yes.
Because what is a roster, Al?
Yeah, what's a roster?
What was a roster like? What was
Urban Dictionary, Indian Dictionary, right?
Yeah. Turban
I had a
dictionary.
roster.
Okay, Al, what is a roster, Al?
So a roster is a rotation of partners
Yeah.
that they would pop their pussy for me.
No. Okay.
That what a roster would do.
I didn't mean like.
Women on my roster would be popping their pussy.
Okay.
Now,
I don't even like you saying that
why are you
word
saying it
hard
like
to
that?
her like
Yeah,
that.
and
that
eating a
feels
little
uncomfortable.
with all due respect.
With all due respect, thank you.
No, this is a good lesson.
This is a good lesson.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not
Remember
what
the black
I meant.
substitute teacher in Key and Peele? That's that right now. He's really explaining things to you.
Yeah.
Any other questions about the world that you have?
No.
Also, why buffalo chicken wraps every day?
Me?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
You posted it on the internet.
Wait, I don't know this one. Is that what you call the black guys? No. Sorry, guys. Okay.
No, she calls it a Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Okay, wait. Tell us, what is the buffalo chicken wraps?
No, it's just literally I would just order buffalo chicken wraps every day for dinner.
That's it.
I think where the confusion was is like I was just talking about this nostalgia for being in college when it's like you're still a child, but it feels like you're in the adult world and like you're so insulated and you're in this bubble and like everything's just so simple and easy. And that's more what I was talking about.
Now
is
everybody
like,
thinks you're a gold digging whore.
yeah.
Yes, that is.
I'm
There's a
working
lot of
hard
people.
on reaching
Kerr,
excellence.
please, Kerr, you're a professional here. You're doing security, okay? We cannot laugh at him calling his own wife a gold digging whore, okay?
Yeah, she told me to shut up. It's even. You know what I mean?
that
It's
is
even.
fair. That is fair. Okay. Also, like in terms of the gold digging,
Yeah.
like
Serious.
Do you do you consider yourself a good gold digger?
Yeah. Because I invested low and waited for it to go high.
You're a gold prospect.
Yeah, that's not a gold digger.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're like a what is that? You're like a hedge fund manager.
Yeah, you're like Akaash with Bitcoin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like
She bought much lower than I did. she bought at the bottom, dude. She could not have bought
That is
lower.
something that
but to be fair, it's like I was working too in the
I wasn't.
beginning.
One
and
of
you
us was
weren't.
working.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I worked at when we met I worked at Goldman Sachs. I got a job at Deloitte after
She
I
was a
graduated
consultant.
college.
Yeah.
I was a
I was
consultant.
sleeping in till
I
12
worked
a.m.
in
12 p.m.
data analytics.
Right? Yeah,
You're
yeah.
a gold digger.
I was a
You
gold
got the
digger.
gold digger right
I know, it
here.
backfired on me.
You got this girl sleeping on the ground.
Yeah, I know. This whole thing backfired.
I was paying
I,
rent.
I used to really believe that you guys were poor with his sob stories so we could get Patreon going. I didn't know you were working at a fucking hedge fund this whole
Yeah.
time he was spending your money.
Well, I wasn't making that much. I was making like 70 grand a year in New York City on
That's-
2 people.
But that's good, though.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Okay, so
Yeah,
then
yeah.
when did you guys get really broke? And why did you stay with him?
2018. Okay, do you want the real answer or the fun answer?
I want to know the real answer. And like I want to know that because I heard this beautiful story that Akaash told about you guys
Yeah.
sleeping on the floor and then
Yeah.
like him wanting to give you his North Face or something, and then you gave it back because you're like, it's not Mew Mew. I'm not sleeping in North Face. You save your money and give me Mew Mew, and then I'll sleep on the floor with you.
They laughing, but I don't find any of this funny. First, they jokes is not funny. They really not hitting. These jokes is corny. So I understand why nobody is talking about his stand-up and his tour that he's doing, and they just talking about this because her talking about him is getting him more publicity than his stand-up ever will if he keeps shooting jokes like this, because this is garbage. Popeye chicken sandwich, this is trash. Andrew, you have funny moments, but this right here is garbage. And this is a humiliation ritual right here. Y'all practice this, set this up just to grill his wife on English and teach her English lessons. A college educated woman that worked at Goldman Sachs and Deloitte, a top 4 accounting company, one of the top 4, and y'all are teaching her English right now. And y'all really trying to get this by on us like we idiots. Got these 2 midget security guards back here just making laughs and doing all this stuff for jokes. But this is serious. I don't find none of this funny that y'all sitting here humiliating this man in front of millions. Yeah, he gonna get a checkup off it, but he just gonna get 1 check. That's still not gonna raise up his comedy tour numbers, and it's still not gonna remove any of the videos from online, and she's gonna continue to embarrass him. And she's talking about she was a gold digger. She just did everything that those girls who picked them college athletes be doing, staying with him while he in college. You know, the whole town, the whole state know he about to go to the league. You stay with him. You sit in his dorm, sleep in his car, do whatever. He make it to the league. You just made it. He marry you for being down. 5-10 years in, you leave him. You get that half the check. He crash out. He paying child support, alimony. You living in the house. You got the chorus, and now he just playing in the league. It's miserable, sad, crying a week. Holes running through. Kind of sound like a little bit of fun. But anyways, that's all she did. She just followed the blueprint that these women who follow these athletes do. That's all. And she took on the title of being a gold digger. And then Andrew clapped 5 with her. So y'all is laughing. I really want to hear y'all thoughts about this in the comments and how y'all feel, because I do not think this is funny at all. First off, comedic wise, it's not funny, and then content wise and real life marriage wise, this ain't funny. This is just garbage.
Yeah?
It's in 2009. I'm trusting in North Bay.
No, but you guys were sleeping on the floor because you were evicted from your apartment. You were moving to New Jersey, right?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is real.
basically.
And you still want to stay with him.
Yeah, I mean,
Why?
Yeah.
I never actually asked why.
No, you know why, bro. Come on.
Oh, yeah, that's
You
right.
pack it.
Right.
You pack it.
You got
Yeah.
that muffin top.
Yeah, you got that loud. Yeah.
okay, the real answer.
What is loud? What is
His, his dick smells.
Oh, that dick. Yeah, because once you, yo, Kurt, guys, you guys are professional security.
What
man.
if a
You
guy
guys
breaks
got-
out?
Come on, you didn't make
Jeez.
sure. Okay,
Pause.
no, but for real, you got a stink dick husband sleeping on the floor. like, what's wrong with you, man? Like, you're supposed to be a gold digging whore according to the internet.
That's what I'm
Dick
saying. There was
husband,
like so many red flags early on.
But
And-
why'd you stay? That's
Okay,
stupid
I
of you.
stayed because I felt like as soon as I met you, it was love at first sight. I loved you. Like, I don't know, I just
Bitch gonna
felt
make me cry.
like, and maybe like you feel like that when you guys met your wives or your fiance. It's like, you just like know when you have that special connection. It's like, okay, like God picked this person out for me, and like everything he did from top to bottom, like his character, his integrity, his personality, like I just like loved everything about it. So I was like, okay, like I don't want to just leave because we're going through a hard time, because I really believed in like his potential, like just like you did.
For sure.
You know, because you obviously you were more successful than Akaash, like in the very beginning and stuff. And now
Well,
you guys,
still.
have, yeah, whatever.
I
And you guys have
also
come up
believe that
together.
he was incredibly brilliant and
Yeah.
talented, but also just an amazing soul and an incredible
Yeah,
person.
exactly.
Thank you.
But I just know, I also knew that about him, that he had like ambition and this work ethic. So I was like, okay, like,
Yeah.
so we're gonna go through this bumpy time. But I was like praying harder than I ever prayed, just that we would get out of it and like something would resolve. And I was just hoping that,
And it worked. Those prayers worked.
yeah, it
And you
did,
haven't
knock on
prayed
wood.
prayed for his balls to change. No.
I never prayed for that. I was
Which
just,
shows me that you might like it. It's like Vegemite for Australia.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an acquired taste. Women are bigger on pheromones. That's
Yeah,
true. You
there
like
is
the
there is a
pheromones.
way that just kept you
Yeah,
in it. You
something
just couldn't
primal.
believe
maybe,
that.
yeah, it's possible.
Carnal smell. Stop it.
What?
Why you guys say carnival smell? What's that about? Why are you doing that to me?
Man, these losers is boring, bro. Why are they talking about his body stinking? Why are they talking about that? Y'all is disgusting. Let's get to the juice, man. Duck and kisses. Let's go to the duck and kisses. Y'all sitting up here talking about another man's junk and how it stank. How do y'all know? Y'all smelling each other? What is y'all doing?
But he's already got his lips pursed, so he gotta commit to the kiss.
Yeah, we gotta check out the Shifty edit right there.
That might have been Shifty.
yeah,
Shifty
no.
might have been editing those.
Shifty made it.
Shifty?
Chef.
Anyway,
Those piss
okay.
me off.
So tell us about the duck. Do you always duck his kisses when there are not people around?
No, not when there aren't people around, just when there are people around. And I never even
That's
knew.
worse.
I never. I didn't
Explain
know.
yourself.
I didn't know that I
Tell
did
us
that.
why.
I didn't know that I did that, so I really sat and thought about it. So I think it's a few things. I think it's like.
You really sat and thought
Yeah,
about it.
because I was like, okay, maybe it's like the repressed Indian girl thing where it's like I get a little bashful, I do get a little shy, despite what the internet thinks.
Most Indians do. I'm the exception.
Yeah,
don't
I
give
think
a
I
fuck.
also get overstimulated because Akaash does it a lot, like every 30 seconds, like a little bit. Like,
I get it now, just sleep. I get it.
That's why I grabbed your chin so you couldn't.
I didn't move my face though. I wasn't gonna let him
You're Schultz, can you check your mic?
I was there. I was
Schultz,
there.
mic check. Who's mic? Mine? Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Suck that off you.
Okay. So it is a little bit overstimulating for you.
yeah, it like regulates him, but it kind of overstimulates me. And
Look,
like the videos people
yeah.
have seen are like the proposal videos, they're like already overstimulating.
Okay, so here's the thing that I think is like very.
So after saying all these beautiful things, you love his integrity, you love his ambition, you love his character, you knew from the beginning, you got this man sitting up here crying. He's looking her dead in her soul the whole time. Oh, that's worse. Oh, for real? Like, bro, back up. Goodness gracious. He is deadlocked when she's speaking. He looking through her soul. Like, oh, don't embarrass me again on this damn live stream. We practice this. Do what we practice. He's about to cry. He's looking so intent and so serious every time she speaks. It's a little weird. So I understand when she's talking about being uncomfortable, because the way he's looking at her making me uncomfortable. But you said all these beautiful things about this man, yet kissing you overstimulates you? And you'd rather do it behind closed doors than do it in public? I kind of understand that for some people. But damn, he's proposing to you. You can't even give my little man a little smoochy smooch. I see that ring glistening on your hand. You can't even give my man a little smoochy smooch? Goodness gracious. And y'all keep trying with these garbage jokes. Now let's go to the burning. Burn, baby, burn. That butt burning. Yep, that's what I want to go to. The sore butt. Come on, guys, we almost done. This is the last time I'm talking about this for maybe the next 6 months to a year. If something else pop off, we talking about it. But this is the last hoorah. This is the end. Let's hear her talk about that little incident when she was talking about her booty hole burning when she woke up with her Tinder date next to her.
Okay, was there, before we wrap this up, was there anything that you saw? Was there anything that, like, obviously all the things I imagine made you feel bad. Was there anything that specifically bothered you or, yeah?
I mean, I think people talking about the sore butthole story, because
Yeah.
that was more kind of like an assault story, but I didn't want to label it as such because I didn't think it was super traumatizing, and I had already shared one.
Right.
And I feel like the internet has a quota for girls of like how many assault stories they could share, regardless of if it's true or not. Like, obviously, I
You think the
didn't.
internet would be like, oh, every story she tells us
Yeah,
she's
that's
getting
why
assaulted.
I didn't want to
Yeah.
do that. So I was like, oh, this happened. I didn't really say it's okay.
So what happened, if you don't mind saying?
Well, I mean, So I was living in San Francisco, working on
Definitely
my
a
internship.
butt thing would happen there.
San
Not
Fran will
shocking
do that.
at all.
Yeah.
This is like when Tinder first came out. There was no Bumble, there was no Hinge. I met this guy on Tinder, whatever. Like we were like just feeling like the vibes, and I stupidly was like, oh, you can sleep over, but like not really wanting to hook up that much, because again, for me, like I was just like, okay, maybe we can make out and just like whatever and cuddle. But then I guess he like wanted.
Was this guy Indian?
No, he was like way
Yeah,
Asian.
he took it very differently than, yeah. I've learned this translation.
Wait, what do you mean?
An Indian guy might understand what an Indian girl means when she says we're hooking up. It doesn't mean we're fucking.
There's something conservative.
I think most American people
I was
are
thrown
like,
off by her inviting him over. Because when
Yeah,
I've
that
been
was-
invited over, that usually means, oh, we're fucking.
No, I know
Yeah.
that was again stupid decision on my part. I was like 21, so it's like I really just like I don't know, like I just was making bad decisions all around. So it's like, but I was like, okay, like we'll kiss, whatever. I don't remember, honestly, I don't even remember too much, but I just remember him like trying to like sneak a finger, and I was like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
But like then the next day, like it was like kind of feeling sore, but it wouldn't. It like if it had been anything else, it would, you know, that would have been a whole other story. It would have been like.
What? Yo, she started off saying this. This is what she said. It was kind of assault, kind of not. The first story I said was kind of assault, kind of not. What? That's like kind of assault. That's like saying you kind of pregnant. How you kind of pregnant? Kind of assault. Was it or was it not? Because now you saying kind of makes people not believe you even more. And so next you said you was on Tinder when it first started. When Tinder first started, it was completely for hookups. Not her definition, hookups. You know, Netflix and chill. That's exactly what it was for. She invited a stranger over to her dwellings. Wanted him to stay the night. That was the whole premise. Hey, just stay the night. We'll touch, kiss a little bit, and you'll sleep in my bed. What? Who is believing this? A complete stranger you gonna let stay over your house, sleep over your house, and all you expected was to just make out a little bit. And then Akaash butts in, was he Indian? Every time Akaash wants to know the race. Why? Because he's insecure about that. If you notice throughout the sections that we watched, he's like, was he white? Was he black? Was he this? Was he that? Was he Indian? Oh, I can see why. And he tries to play into it and say, oh, I can see why somebody that isn't Indian would you, all of that. He's actually just scoping it out to see the type of dudes that she was talking to, because he has some type of insecurity based off race and other guys that she has spoken to. Look how he's looking at her right now. Killed. He dead inside right now. But he keeps asking the race of the guys each and every single time. So that just is a huge indicator to me that he is insecure about it. But she let this man over her house. They kissing a little bit, and he tried to put his finger. Okay, you didn't say go home, leave. I need you to leave. Nope. You said, yep, you can stay tonight. Here's a toothbrush, here's a towel, here's the pillow. Lay right next to me. And notice how she skipped over all the details that she said she forgot. How did you fall asleep? How did he fall asleep? When did y'all fall asleep? What did you do in between the time that he tried to put a finger in and you waking up the next day? She just skips that whole section. Usually people sleep 8 hours. She skipped 8 hours plus of time. She says she just don't remember any of it. But then she says she kind of assaulted, kind of not assaulted. Who in they mama, who in they child, where was we born? When they think we were born? Yesterday? Who in they mamas believing this? Who is dumb enough to believe this? If we fed this story to ChatGPT will come out saying that's BS. I don't believe that. Nobody will believe that. This is foolishness. This is foolishness. Ain't nobody believing this. This was a fake cover-up that they choreographed and practiced. Also, she never spoke about her disrespecting her husband in front of him with her co-host, talking about Nav and all that disgusting stuff, talking about orgies and all that freaky, creepy stuff. She never addressed any of that. She never went into details about no, that's mainly it. She never spoke about why she was disrespecting her husband right in front of him about Nav. And then she also got help from these guys throughout this whole thing, because whenever she was in a pickle, what did Andrew do? Crack a joke. So she never actually got really grilled. This wasn't really informational. This was all for jokes to try and clean things up on the internet. But as y'all know, and as I explained to y'all throughout this video, this was all fugazi. This was WWE. And I just want to hear y'all thoughts down below in the comments, because this was a bunch of foolishness, stupidity, and a complete waste of time that they made jokes of it. And I think there were so many subtle things that you can point out if y'all watch the whole thing, which I don't have time to do, that you will notice Akaash's insecurities and how she skirts over and avoids specific questions and how certain things don't make sense. Please, guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Make sure you hit the subscribe, hit that like button, because I'm out of here for the final time talking about Akaash and Jasleen. Peace.